Hello everyone, welcome back to another Watch Me Work on my channel. Today I'm doing these gel nails and some encapsulated little delicate flowers with some glitters. It's such a fun look for spring and coming up on summer because I paired it with this super bright orange. It looks fabulous. So this is what her nails looked like before. I also did a video on this look, so if you want to see how to do this, I will make sure and put a link up here for you to click so you can go to that video as well. And this was a really fun encapsulated glitter set with some butterflies. I believe she shortened her nails in between the last time that I saw her. It's been about a month, so some of the lengths and stuff might be a little bit different from when I did them. So first we need to remove this old design, and the old design is all encapsulated, so it's going to take a little bit more filing to file down that bulk and remove that glitter that's underneath of the hard gel. So for the removal, I am using the Erica's ATA. This is their Violet Carbide Barrel Bit. I do have a coupon code for Erica's ATA, which is AMB10, which will save you 10% off any of their bits and implements, which you guys know I love and use. They're great quality and they have great customer service. So I always use their products, love them, and definitely recommend them. I also, as you can see, I actually have like 2 camera angles for this Watch Me Work video. So let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like to see the top view and the side view? Let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback on it. I actually just bought a second camera mount, so now I'm able to record 2 different angles, which is pretty cool. And I'm always looking to improve the quality of my videos so that you guys can really see what's going on and they can help you guys out. And for the speed of this bit, I usually do about 25,000 RPMs, so pretty high. Sometimes if you have it too low, you can actually create more heat because it's not cutting down that product quickly enough, which then causes you to kind of like use more pressure to try and get it to work better. So don't be afraid to turn it up a little bit when removing the old product or the old gel. So now we've moved on to the prep, and for this I'm using my Erica's ATA Russian nib bit. I really like it. It's a diamond bit and it's nice and small, so it's super easy to get into the sidewalls and that cuticle area to remove any of that stuck on skin that's stuck to the nail plate. So it is a favorite of mine. I feel like I show it a lot in videos because it just works so well. So for the speed for this, I usually do about 10 to 12,000 RPMs, so a little bit lower. I always first start in the forward direction and I work from right to left, and then I will switch it into reverse and then work from left to right. And then I'm also kind of getting that skin around the nail, kind of like trying to push it up away from the nail plate just to get that cuticle area nice and open, and so that it's easy to remove any of that skin that's lifted up off the nail. Next, I'm using the ball bit, and I do usually like to use a fine grit for this, and I am just kind of removing that skin again that's like lifted up and away off the nail. I do want to improve using the ball bit, and I want to work on using nippers less and using my bits more. So this is something that I want to improve on and take more classes on. I definitely never claim to be like the best nail tech out there. I don't think that that's accurate at all. So I'm always working on improving myself, taking classes, getting better, learning new skills. So this is something that I kind of want to work on this year, is using my nippers less and trying to smooth out the skin using bits more than nippers. So now I have a couple nails that are going to be encapsulated, so I'm just using my file to shorten those nails and also smooth out the surface of the nail, any gel that's left over, just getting it nice and smooth. Because that nail is going to be encapsulated, it's a lot more work to like shorten after you do an encapsulated look. So just shorten, get it all nice and smooth, ready to go, and then you can do your design or glitter or whatever you're going to encapsulate, and then cover that with gel. So now before we begin our gel application, I'm just cleansing the nails using cleanser, or I do 99% alcohol with a little splash of acetone. And so I basically make my own cleanser that way, super easy to do and works very well. So just scrubbing the nails really good, getting all the dust, debris, oils off before we apply our gel. It's very, very important. And for my primer, I'm using my Luminary Commit Primer. I use this for all my clients, works very well. And so I'm just painting on a thin coat of the primer. This is a non-acid sticky primer. It does not need to be cured. It just dries down in the air, and it acts kind of like a double-sided sticky tape for your gel. Now for the gel, I'm using my Accents Trinity gel in the shade SW1. This is a hard gel, non-soakable. You cannot soak this off with acetone. This is a traditional hard gel. So what I do is I paint on a thin layer of that using my brush, and then I just float on a bigger dollop of gel to build up the structure of the nail. So you don't need to build up the nails too much because her nails are pretty short to begin with, so we don't need to build up like super thick nails at all. But you do want to add a little bit of structure and like a tiny little bit of an apex, especially with the hard gel. If you paint it on too thin, it's just going to kind of crack and flake off because it's very rigid, kind of like acrylic. So you do want to have some sort of structure or like a build it up so that it's a little bit thicker than just like a painted thin layer. So the pointer finger and the middle finger are the only ones I'm going to encapsulate. So for the rest of the nails, I'm building up the structure just like I would a regular fill if I was going to be doing the color on top. So these ones are being built up regular, and now the middle finger and the pointer finger, all I'm doing is painting a thin layer of gel on those because those are going to be encapsulated. So I just want to paint on a thin layer, get a good base layer on there, and give the nail some nice color from this gel. So that's why it's really good to make sure you know what design you're going to do before you start, because if you have a couple nails that need to be encapsulated and then a couple nails that don't need to be encapsulated, you kind of want to have a game plan or know exactly what you're doing so that you know how to build up the nail, how to build up the structure in order to accommodate for the design that you're going to do. And then you'll see here also, I do have her put her hand in the lamp after each nail just for a couple seconds to flash cure before I move on to the next nail. So you'll see here, I just finish up the middle finger and the pointer finger, and then I tell her to go ahead and put her hand in the lamp just for like 1, 2, 3 seconds, and then bring it back out, and I move on to the next nail. Now for the design, I'm starting off with this really pretty clear gel that has gold leaf flakes in it. It like turned out to be the perfect background for this design, and I'm adding some loose glitters from Magpie Beauty in the color Honey. It's a really pretty nice goldish champagne gold, and also these really bright neon satin matte glitters. They're very interesting, not your normal type of glitter, but I think they worked out really well, and I love the colors so much, as well as kind of like this bright orange iridescent glitter. I thought that looked really great as well. And I also added the dried flowers. So to do the design, I'm just painting on a thin layer of that clear gel that has those little, it's not gold glitter, it's actually like gold leaf flakes in it. So it's really pretty, the perfect background for this design. So I'm just painting on a thin layer of that on both the nails, and I'm not curing that. I want it to stay wet so that the glitters and the flowers have something to kind of stick into. And then I'm just using my dotting tool and picking up some of those glitters. This is that like satin hot pink glitter, so pretty. And so I'm just dropping that into that wet gel, and I'm going to continue this with all the glitters, as well as using some of those cut up dried flowers. Now to encapsulate this look, I'm using my Accents Trinity gel in the clear shade, so it doesn't have any color to it. And I'm going to apply it just the same way that I applied my base gel, by doing a thin layer and then a bigger dollop of gel to encapsulate the glitters and the flowers. I get questions all the time asking about what brush I use. It's actually a detailer brush for glitter from Magpie. So it's not really a gel brush. However, it just works really well for me, and I haven't had any problems, and I actually really enjoy using it. So that's what I use, and it has a really cool glittery handle as well. So again, I'm just going to encapsulate both these nails, making sure flash curing in between each nail, and then we are done with the encapsulation, and we just need to finish file the nails. So this is what her nails looked like, all built up, encapsulated, and the other nails have been built up with the regular colored gel. And now here's what they look like after I have filed them and debulked them, and they look so nice. And I will show you guys from the side view kind of how thick they are so that you can see. They are not thick at all, so you can see they're nice and thin near the cuticle area, which they should be, and they do have a little bit of an apex, but definitely not thick. For the color, I'm using the Accents Luxio in the color Scoundrel. It's a really nice, bright, vibrant orange. This shade of bright orange is very wearable, very tropical, fun, would be great for vacation nails. And I just thought, we need a little bit of bright, kind of fun colors right now. So I went with this bright orange and I loved it. So I'm just painting that on all three of the rest of the nails, and then we're going to be done. So I just top coat after that and we're good to go. So here's the end result. I absolutely love it. I love the little delicate flowers in there as well as the glitters and the encapsulated look. I think it's so pretty. It's a really great look for spring. You could totally switch up the colors too if you wanted more like pastel colors. I think it's just so fun, so pretty. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to follow me on my social media. Give me a like to let me know that you enjoyed this video, you enjoy this type of content, so I know to keep creating this content for you guys. So if you have any questions, definitely drop them in the comment box. I will do my best to answer them. And don't forget to subscribe. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.